With the first pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Atlanta Dream select Ryan Howard from the University of Kentucky.
Ryan Howard is indeed the pick, as you both felt she would be.
It's a special moment for Ryan Howard. She's put in so much work through the course of her career. She's going to an Atlanta team that has so much potential as a franchise, front office, rebuilding, just a great energy in the city. This is an awesome pick for the Dream.
And how good does it have to feel for her to know that they traded for her?
With the second pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Nalissa Smith, Baylor University.
Nalissa Smith, such an incredible career at Baylor, and she becomes the second pick of the 2022 WNBA draft. She'll be at the foundation of what Indiana hopes is a quick rebuild.
China, as you mentioned, this is an Indiana team.
With the third pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Washington Mystics select Shakira Austin from the University of Mississippi.
Well, Shakira Austin, a player with such incredible talent, skill. We saw it firsthand watching her at Ole Miss this season, and she is headed to a Washington Mystics team that could be really dangerous this season.
This young woman is a pro. When you think about the interchangeable pieces of Washington's offense, she will continue to grow, I think, and not just start on the interior at 6'5" and give them defensive presence, but move out to the perimeter as she learns from Mike Tebow.
Ryan, how many times during the Ole Miss game we did this season?
With the fourth pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Emily Engsler, University of Louisville.
Well, we saw the impact of Emily Engsler in the semifinal when she was on and off the floor. And Emily Engsler, the pride of Roosevelt Island here at home in New York, is the fourth overall pick. She'll bring that defensive energy to Indiana.
Emily Engsler has worked so hard through the course of her career to get her body in shape, to get her physique to a place where she can play the kind of defense that we saw her play at Louisville, whether it's getting in the passing lanes or using her wingspan to be disruptive. Emily Engsler, when she steps on the floor, the intensity of the defense is going to go up.
With the fifth pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the New York Liberty select Niara Sabally, University of Oregon.
Well, I'd say Benaja's prediction on point. Niara Sabally, the sister of Satu, who we saw start to bloom last season with Dallas, and Sabally brings the Liberty a much-needed big.
I feel like we've been talking about Niara Sabally for so long because it's been about Satu's sister. Well, she arrived, and at Oregon at 6'5", just has the mobility, but also versatility.
With the sixth pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Lexi Hull, Stanford University.
So Lexi Hull.
With the seventh pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Dallas Wings select Veronica Burton, Northwestern University.
Well, Veronica Burton is the pick, led Division I in steals per game this season, averaging an absurd 4+ steals per game. She goes to this young, talented Dallas team.
Yeah, we talked about Emily Engsler and how disruptive she can be from the forward spot. Well, Veronica Burton can be just as disruptive from the guard spot. 4 steals a game. She's confident taking the three-point shot, where she shot 33%, does a great job getting to the free throw line. Almost 7 free throw attempts per game this season. She simply put helps teams win, and it doesn't have to be just scoring the basketball. An absolute menace defensively.
With the 8th pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Maya Hollingshed, University of Colorado. With the number 9 pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Los Angeles Sparks select Ray Burrell, University of Tennessee.
So Ray Burrell, another one of those big, physical, athletic guards that Tennessee has had over the last couple of seasons. She goes to Los Angeles, really interested to see what the Sparks can do with Ray Burrell.
Yeah, Ray Burrell is an exceptional athlete. She can shoot the three, has a nice pull-up jump shot, can get to the rim, explosive, gives you length on the defensive end of the floor.
With the 10th pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Queen Egbo, Baylor University.
Queen Egbo getting back to...
With the 11th pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kirsten Bell, Florida Gulf Coast University.
Well, Kirsten Bell averaging just under 23 points per game this season, 5th most in all of D1, and Bell headed to an incredibly talented Aces team.
Two of the things that Vegas was hoping to accomplish with this draft was to get a stretch 4 and then to get a bigger 3 who could back up Jackie Young. Well, Kirsten Bell could be both of those things. She averaged 23.7 boards a game at Florida Gulf Coast, but this is a player at 6'1" who played the 4 position in college.
With the 12th pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, the Connecticut Sun select Nia Clouden, Michigan State University.
All right, well, that's where you thought Connecticut would go, and that's exactly where they went. Nia Clouden, the talented guard from Michigan State.
Yeah, preparing for the draft, Kurt Miller told me we would love to have Nia Clouden. It will be a no-brainer if she is there. I'm sure he was thrilled that she was. As I'm trying to mention, she's a 1-2 combo guard, can play both positions. She knows how to play in the pick and roll, such an important part of the WNBA game. An efficient player, shot 43% from the floor.